Day 29 of Bible Bites. While Moses is on the mountain receiving God's instructions, the people get impatient and make a golden calf to worship. Moses comes down, smashes the tablets, and intercedes for the people. God shows mercy, but also judgment. We're in Exodus 31 to 34, Psalm 29, and Proverbs 7:6 to 27. This is one of the most dramatic moments in Exodus. Quick prayer. God, thank you for your mercy when we fail. Help us wait patiently and worship you alone. Amen. Exodus 31. God chooses Bezalel and Oholiab, filled with the Spirit of God, to build the tabernacle and its furnishings. God reminds them to keep the Sabbath holy as a sign of the covenant. Exodus 32. While Moses is on the mountain, the people grow impatient and ask Aaron to make gods for them. Aaron collects gold earrings, melts them, and makes a golden calf. The people say, "These are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt." They worship it with sacrifices and revelry. God tells Moses, "Go down, for your people have become corrupt." God is angry and wants to destroy them, but Moses intercedes. Why should the Egyptians say you brought them out to kill them? Remember your promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God relents from the disaster. Moses comes down with the tablets, sees the calf and dancing, smashes the tablets in anger, burns the calf, grinds it to powder, scatters it on water, and makes the people drink it. He calls for those on the Lord's side. The Levites respond and kill about 3,000 people. Moses goes back up the mountain to make atonement. Exodus 33. God says he will send an angel, but not go with them himself, because the people are stiff-necked. Moses pleads, "If your presence does not go with us, do not send us up from here." God agrees to go with them. Moses asks to see God's glory. God says, "I will cause all my goodness to pass in front of you, but you cannot see my face, for no one may see me and live." God puts Moses in a cleft of the rock and covers him with his hand. Exodus 34. God tells Moses to cut 2 new stone tablets. God descends in a cloud, proclaims his name. The Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. Moses bows and worships, then asks God to go with them. God renews the covenant and gives more commands. Psalm 29. Ascribe to the Lord, you heavenly beings. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Proverbs 7:6 to 27. Vivid warning about the adulteress. She is loud, rebellious, seductive, and her house leads to death. Her house is a highway to the grave, leading down to the chambers of death. The golden calf equals Israel's quick turn to idolatry when Moses is absent. Moses' intercession equals bold prayer that moves God's heart. The new tablets equals God's mercy and renewed covenant. Psalm 29. The powerful voice of the Lord brings glory, strength, and peace. Proverbs 7. Adultery, or any seductive sin, looks appealing but leads to destruction. Golden calf equals turning to quick fixes or idols, money, popularity, scrolling, etc., when God feels distant or we get impatient. Moses' intercession equals standing in the gap and praying boldly for others. Psalm 29, voice of the Lord equals recognizing God's power in creation and life. It brings peace even in storms. Proverbs warning equals avoiding anything seductive that pulls us away from God. It looks fun but leads to regret and death. Today, identify one golden calf, quick fix or idol, you turn to when waiting on God. Pray boldly for someone like Moses did. Listen for God's voice today and ask him for strength and peace. Psalm 29. What golden calf are you tempted to turn to when God feels distant? Comment. God is merciful even when we fail. Tomorrow, more of the law and tabernacle. Subscribe, share. See you tomorrow.